So real quick, I do want to cover a couple of the frequently asked questions that we do hear here at Andromeda about Office 365. And I did touch base on a couple of these already, but we'll kind of dig in. So number one, do I have to have an internet connection to use Office 365? So the answer is sometimes. Now, so basically to implement the product, so to do the migration, to set things up, yes, you will need an internet connection to be able to deploy the solution. After that, depending on your subscription model, Business Premium, like I said, that one includes an online application as well as an on-prem version. So you do not need internet access to be able to use the Office 365 programs 100% of the time, but you may need it to be able to access your files on the go via the cloud. And you also do need internet access to make changes to your subscription. So like I said, if you have users being added or subtracted, if you need to make adjustments to your subscription plan, you will need internet access to be able to do that. Another question we get asked a lot is going to be, how often do software updates work with Office 365? So one of the big pluses to Office 365 is that no longer do you have to pay or plan for these big updates. When Microsoft rolls out a new Office platform, you're not budgeting for that, and you're not waiting, trying to plan, figure out when that happens. Those things start to kind of happen in real time, and that's one of the major benefits in Office 365. Now, so the one thing I will say is, number one, Microsoft is very public about the fact that they roll out updates and changes not unilaterally. They don't just press a button and all users get an update. They do that in stages and phases to ensure that there aren't any issues that are introduced to the environment. So if you ever hear about an update that you don't see right away, I would encourage you to get connected with your IT team just to make sure things are above board, but that is pretty standard. Separately, the cloud applications do update in real time, but when you do have the downloaded on-prem versions of your software, updates for those are rolled out regularly with the schedule that you do your Windows updates on site. So for instance, clients of Andromeda are already on, for the most part, if you're subscribing to our managed services platform, you get updates in real time that are scheduled and maintained by our team, and so your Office application would also be being updated in regular time with those updates. So if there are any questions on that, feel free to let me know at the end, and I can kind of dig into that a little bit further. So another question is going to be, does Office 365 work the same on different devices? So one big and great thing about Office 365 is that with it, you get, it's 5 different devices that you can deploy the program onto per user. So that means that if you have a computer at work, you can have a user account on that. If you have a cell phone or a smartphone, you can have your information on that. When you're on your tablet on the go, you can access your files there. Your laptop, you can access your files from there. Really, it doesn't matter the platform that you're using. Office 365 is friendly with most any platform, and you get up to 5 different use cases per user.